Yo, Clique 45, we're back again. My name's AY, I'm chilling with
Oz.
And we got a guest with us. You already know who he is. It's the Chelsea man, Ali. How you doing, bro?
Good, man.
Good to be back.
You know what I mean?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
As you
definitely.
can see, the weather's a bit cold, but the Premier League has been heating up. If you know, you know. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. And before we do start, make sure you like, share, subscribe onto the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials, including Twitch. We are streaming there as weekly as we can.
That man be waffling on Twitch, but say less, innit?
Yeah, you say that. You say that. Where were you, though? You were missing.
Say less,
Yeah.
bro. Anytime I'm not there, that man just be waffling, man.
Yeah, maybe you should come on for the next one. But
days.
no, we're having a good time there. Also, check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We haven't mentioned that in a while. We are on there as well. If you want to follow us, listen to us on the get-go, make sure you check us out on there. But there's only one place to start today's episode, and that is with the West London club of Chelsea, Stamford Bridge. They beat the lighter shade of blue. Well, they didn't beat the light. Do you know what, actually? Does this feel like a win?
It's a moral victory today.
You see what I mean? Yeah. So, do you know what? I could say they beat the lighter shade of blue this week. That's what I could say. Definitely, that's what I could say. But yeah, I'll leave you to it because obviously, as the Chelsea fan, you got the right to speak. So I'll leave you to it.
I'm just glad that everybody got to see what we've got in our artillery, innit? Like, that was a perfect display of what Chelsea can do at their best, and that wasn't even in our best. Like, we've still got players coming back. We've still got more building to do. We've still got a January window to come. You know what I mean? I feel like
another £1 billion
another piece.
That's what's gonna come.
Like, the pieces are coming together right now.
Yeah,
the pieces are coming together nicely. City didn't know what hit them. They didn't know that we could perform to those levels there, innit? And you know what I mean? That's why we're coming out of it smiling.
I think a player that I'll talk about that no one expected to do to this level, Conor Gallagher. Like the captain for today.
Yeah.
He wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
I apologise to him.
Conor Gallagher, big up. Hands up to him. Conor Gallagher, I was screaming, like, if we can get 40 million for him, get him out of the door. Tottenham wanted him. West Ham wanted him. I was thinking, let's take it, innit?
If you take 40 million, would you take 40 million now?
I wouldn't take 67. I ain't taking nothing for Conor Gallagher.
Really?
That's a Chelsea boy through and through.
Wow.
He's the academy boy that we've been waiting for.
But is he
man.
replaceable?
Right now, I don't think he is. I don't think, even just looking out on the market, looking at the midfielders in the Prem, I don't know who's got his profile in terms of ability to win the ball back and then also affect the game in both sides of the box, really. Like, both halves, he gets in the box, he has shots, he's making forward passes these days, which he never used to have in his game, innit? And I don't know what player can fill that role, especially in that Chelsea squad and in the Prem right now.
Yeah, because that number 10 role right now for Chelsea is working as like being a busy 10, like that Lucas Torreira for Arsenal 10. That's what Conor Gallagher's doing right now.
It's not the cute 10.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that. It's the
hardworking everywhere 10.
Hardworking 10. That's what it is, you know. Like, and I think it's just interesting to see this sort of flourish from Conor Gallagher. It's something that no one really expected. You know, a lot of people writ him off, like you said. You know, Chelsea fans were saying it's time for him to, you know, if we get big money for him, let him go. But now it's like you said, it's a bit different. A former Man City player as well got the levelling goal in Cole Palmer. Fantastic little penalty from him. I think Breuer, I don't know if it counts, but he should get an assist for that because that was so smart from him. That was so smart. The way he lured Ruben Diaz into the tackle is like, he's going to shoot, I might as well try going for the tackle. And it just turned out to be rash, innit? Because he body feinted, checked him, tried to go the other way.
There used to be a discussion about Ruben Diaz, though.
I don't think so. He's still a good centre-back.
There used to be a discussion.
Very solid.
There used to be a discussion about him because that was very reckless from him.
Yeah, but that's it though. That was the only problem.
I wouldn't expect that from him.
Yeah, but that was it. He had to make the decision.
He had to, but
Breuer made him make the decision. I don't think that's down to Ruben Diaz. It's just down to Breuer being a really smart striker.
That
I think Diaz underestimated.
He underestimated. He didn't think he had it in his. And that's what. And as a defender, you don't do them type of things, bro. This is one of the best leagues in the world. Anybody that's stepping onto that pitch has some sort of quality, even though us looking at him, we may not see it, but they've got some sort of quality. And he should. I just felt that. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I just felt that he should have anticipated that a bit much more. Like, bro, the way he slid and he basically took him out. He took the leg and everything. I was like, bro, Yo, world-class defender. That's like a Romario type of move, yeah? You shouldn't be doing that type of things there. You know about that?
But I get that. But is he not in your top 3 centre-backs in the league right now?
Nah, he's not in top 3.
So when we do the top 10 centre-backs, that will be coming out soon.
He's not in top 3.
You're
probably
serious?
4th or 5th. Yeah, he's not in top 3.
Nah, he's definitely top 3.
I wouldn't say top 3. Nah.
He's top 2. He's easily
top 2.
Should
I tell you why? One of the reasons why I wouldn't put him as top 2. Top 2 is crazy, you know.
Why?
Top 2 is crazy.
Why? Because
I saw the way Morocco did him, and I was like, bro. I said, yo. So when when the climate changes a bit, he moved. I'm like, bro, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be good here and there. So that's one of the reasons why. When I saw the way Morocco did him a bit, I was like, Ruben, what's going on here? That's the only thing. Because I remember watching that match, and I was thinking. Yeah,
he got an ass to the face.
You got. But after that, apart from that, he's a solid defender.
All right, what other centre-backs you putting ahead of Ruben Diaz?
Bro, I'm going to be a bit biased.
Saliba.
Yes.
Because
of the age. Because of the age. And like, bro, I haven't seen him lacking.
He made a mistake today. We'll get on to it.
Yeah, we'll get on to it, but I ain't seen him lacking like that. And
I'm sure I have.
I ain't seen him really lacking like that. And
Verge? Big Verge?
Big Verge, because of what Big Verge has done, like you can't just underestimate what Big Verge has done, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I can hear that one.
We say Big Verge is like, he's not levels anymore, but Big Verge did a mazza.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can't just say, yo, even right now, you still got to be prepared for Big Verge. But yeah, at least, he's around there.
Okay, fair enough.
He's around there. I ain't no hate.
Yeah, okay, all right, that's cool. But I think this game was evenly balanced. It was destined for a draw. I feel like there were moments where, actually, we'll get onto it. Like the penalty that was conceded by you guys, I believe it was unfair.
Yeah, well, that was the first goal of the game, man. I feel like that at that point. I think if we had got the first goal of the game, which I feel like at that point, that's the way the game was swaying. I feel like it might have been a different game where maybe we get one and then get a second, go in at halftime 2-0 and just hope to close shop a little bit. But the fact that we were able to concede that goal and still keep our heads up, because that's something that Chelsea, especially at home, have been struggling with. Trying to get going after conceding a goal. So especially conceding a goal like that and still be able to kind of fight back, that was exactly what you wanted to see from the team.
Yeah, I mean, in between the Arsenal game and the Man City game, right? Like as of today, there was a drop off in performances by Chelsea. Like there was a bit of a gap, a lowership in performances. I can't remember who you guys played.
Brentford and then Tottenham.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. There was a drop off in both those matches, but I feel like when Chelsea get a 11 they're comfortable with, when Poch knows what he wants from his starting 11. I feel like there is a very good squad just waiting to burst out. I feel there is definitely going to be a team that's going to try and battle it for top 4.
Therefore, if you don't get your points now against Chelsea,
because
this is the season.
Some of them switches, like the clogs are starting to tip.
This is the season.
At the bridge where everyone can come to Stamford Bridge and get their 3 points.
Bro, this is the season.
Done 1 season maximum.
After this season, it's long. You're not going. You're not going to Chelsea.
Already this season, the big 2, Arsenal and Man City, came and got 1 point each.
Bro, we got 1 point each, bro.
And they're happy they got 1 point each. Luckily. So
that's a big ass spider still.
Right, what? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You just got the director scared, didn't it? Do you want me to deal with it?
Let's deal with it. How do you want us to deal with it?
I'll deal with it.
Do you want him to deal with it? Because he's a good guy.
Oz is the only person that can grab these motherfuckers.
That's what he said. Bare hand.
Yeah, bare hand easy.
Stunned. I am stunned.
I'll cut this out.
He deals with it in a nice way. I would have smashed it, bro.
Real quick.
I would have smashed it with tissue, bro. I had a phase where I just used to smash him, bro.
It's gone.
Or I'll pluck their legs out one by one. Bro. I used to be on crap. I'll hold it down, start plucking the legs out. I said, next time, don't come here. Tell your boys.
Spider problems. Solved. Some of you, man, are arachnophobias. Okay. Anyways, let's move on to the next game. In Wolves versus Tottenham. I think Come
on!
He's a Wolves fan today. What I would say though is that I think what everyone expected to happen to Tottenham has happened now that Maddison's gone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think this is a surprise to anyone.
Yeah, we broke him.
We
broke
did.
him.
Look at these Chelsea dons
We
there.
broke him for you. I know Arsenal fans were getting worried about Tottenham. They were looking at them like, whoa,
Never that.
what's Ange got cooking
We
over
know
there?
them, bro. We know them.
I don't think people should have been worried in the first
Nobody
place.
was
Like,
worried,
it's
bro.
fine that they're first. It's fine they're playing good football.
Yeah.
But everything just goes through Maddison. And then if it doesn't go through Maddison, then it is a problem attackingly. And then now that you've got probably your best centre-back missing in Van der Ven, there's another issue at Tottenham right now because Ben Davis and Eric Dyer had to go in centre-backs.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Names,
These are Conte like favourites right here. These aren't the style of defenders that would normally get into the starting 11, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I'm personally not surprised at all by the downgraded performances.
They did it to themselves, bro.
Exactly. I think Gary O'Neill, well done for getting Wolves.
Good manager, man.
Yeah,
Good
man.
manager.
I think he's surprising me a lot more than I thought.
Really?
Yeah, because I had them in a relegation.
Yeah.
I had them in a relegation
With
zone.
what you did with Bournemouth last
Yeah,
season,
yeah,
you
yeah.
still
That
had
manager
them.
was like, what, a week to
Yeah,
start?
exactly.
A weekend
And
before the
also not
season.
He's a
not
good
much money
manager.
spent.
Yeah.
Not much money was spent. You lose Ruben Neves. You don't really replace them. Like, I'm just looking at the 11 now. There's Joao Gomez, who I believe is a new signing for
They just
them.
need- they
Mario
just-
Lemina,
yeah.
though.
They just need a
though.
goal scorer, bro.
I mean, well, Mateus Cunha, he's meant to be that. Hwang Hee-chan, the
Yeah.
Korean guy, as Pep called him, should have. Yeah, he's a striker. But yeah, I think it's a solid baseline for Wolves to now go off of.
Yeah.
I don't think there's not much more to say about Wolves, but when it comes to Tottenham, though,
Mate. we told
without
them,
Maddison, it's looking tough, isn't it?
Yeah, Madison said, see you next year, guys.
said I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done. I
innit?
can't do this.
He's missing
Said,
that
yo.
December period because you know what? Your season can fall apart over that December
Yeah,
period. That's
yeah.
what usually happens to Chelsea in bad years.
Yeah,
Over that December, you go from being in the top 4 to now, all right, cool, you're in that top 10. Like, you're looking at, oh, shit, how are we going to get in to Champions League spots? And you're fighting with the Brightons and Newcastle, and that's when it gets techie.
yeah,
That period.
yeah,
And
yeah.
now to be missing a player like Madison for that
Especially
period.
during this December period,
Bro, this
busy-
looking
busy
long.
period.
I don't blame Tottenham fans for getting excited that their team was top because they could never
Yeah.
see that again
You
in a
have
long
to.
time, innit? But the manager and the players should have known that, yo, everybody apart from that first team is nonsense.
Yeah.
I think he knows that though. I think
He didn't. I don't think he knew that.
I think Ange knew. I think
Yeah.
Ange knows.
If he knew,
But what he also knows is that he hasn't got money to spend. Levy don't give money out like
Definitely
that.
don't give money like that.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I think he knows what he's got. Why do you think Eric Dyer's only performance has come today?
He needs to change his philosophy then, because he likes the Tottenham fans loved him when he was going. This is the word they used, gong ho, or whatever they call it, just attack,
Yeah.
attack,
Yeah, yeah,
attack,
yeah.
attack, attack, attack. And then I'm hearing some Tottenham fans talking about, oh, we're leading 1-0 against Wolves, should have just locked up. Mate, you can't have it both
when
ways.
Conte was doing that last
You
season.
can't have it
Yeah,
both ways, bro.
That's what you were moaning about last
That's what
season.
you want. Which one do you want? You want attack? You want 9-man attack on the halfway line? You want that one, or you want lock up something? You gotta pick one, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta pick one, and I think that's what they're going through now. They're just trying to see like, yo, like they're lost now. You can see in the Tottenham fans, they're like, oh, there's this back to back. Word to Paul Merson. Paul Merson said it. He said that they ain't gonna get nothing against Chelsea. Yeah, and the Wolves are gonna beat them. He said it, and 2 for 2.
Yeah,
Neat.
yeah, exactly.
So Spurs, just keep Spursing it up, innit? Like, keep doing you, man. Keep doing you.
Yeah, they are really gonna. They're fourth now, so they're really gonna start to find it difficult to pick some points. I believe. I think if I go on to their fixtures for the next couple of games, I want to just get what you guys think is going to happen within those fixtures. So they've got Aston Villa next, which is a tough.
That's it.
That's an L. Do you reckon that's an L?
Unai
Away or
Emery.
home?
They're at home.
Unai Emery's
Tottenham at home.
he's never lost to Tottenham in the league.
Really?
You don't.
okay.
you
Yeah,
don't-
And the following game after that is Man City.
Nah,
You never know. You never
Tottenham.
know.
They
You never know,
whipped
man.
Man City. You know, last season was a home and away thing.
Little bogey team for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, they actually are slightly.
Yeah,
They are
exactly.
saying.
So I just feel like I don't think it's all doom and gloom, but I still don't think Tottenham fans should expect something impressive from them because they really are going to struggle. They're really going to show it, I feel. You know, they're not going to spend big in January either to sort of get these extra players that they need to sort out the squad depth, sorry.
Yeah.
So I just feel like hang on for fourth place, try and get top four, try that, let that be your objective. But low key, you're gonna get sixth. Personally, I think they're getting sick.
That's what I was going to say. I'll be surprised if they finish in that top 4. I don't think they've got the minerals to go
They
the
ain't
long
got
way.
the minerals.
Yeah.
Mentally, they ain't got it, man.
When you look at teams like Man United or Chelsea, they're going to spend in January. You know that for a fact.
They know already. They're
Tottenham,
planning.
Ange knows these are the players that he's got right now. He might not even have Maddison, and because Maddison's injury prone, so even if he comes back in January, might get another injury.
Yeah.
You actually just don't know what you're going to be
Yeah,
left
that's
at.
true. Yeah.
I
they
wanted
don't
to
have
say,
enough.
in terms of mentally and psychology, Tottenham fans, how does it feel to be a Tottenham fan? Because personally, I just want to know what goes through your mind when your team is playing every season. You hope, but then nothing comes. Like, just tell me, because I don't think I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, we bottle stuff. There's hope and but along the way we pick up a few things. You get what I'm saying? You guys haven't picked up in a while. So just in the comments, just explain the thought process behind being a Tottenham fan, because I want to really understand. Because I see some people that I support Tottenham. I'm like, bro, how do you do it?
How have you not aged like 10 years or something?
How do you do it,
Just
bro?
giving up on the sport. Because you know what gets me through those, like the 10th place finish last season, those defeats at Brentford? It's thinking back to the Champions League win.
Thinking
back to
about
the Premier
something else, you got nothing to think back to. But I don't know how they do it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree. You got the best stadium in the world.
Bro.
You got this sort of infrastructure that's beautiful.
I don't know how they do it.
But other than that, that's not
tough.
for you, by the way. That, like, obviously, you go to the stadium to use the facilities and like
Bro,
you're in there to watch your team.
home,
But when you're outside of that, that's all you got for Tottenham. That's all you've got. You've got a stadium to just look at.
Yeah,
that is all you've got.
No
when all is said
excitement.
and done, when the lights are off and that, you know. What I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
got
When the lights are
nothing,
off, when everything's closed down,
Bro.
you know, you go to sleep thinking about what?
Bro,
The stadium.
I do not know how
Not a
they
trophy.
do it.
Not a trophy.
I do not know how they do it,
It's
man.
weird. It's one of them weird ones. I agree with that.
Damn.
But talking about Tottenham being Spursy, another team that I feel are going to start picking up that title of being Spursy is Manchester United. They have only just beaten Luton 1-0. I say just because it took a set-piece goal from them to score. They do not look solid right now. They don't look like they're about to be anywhere near a top 5 finish, I would say.
Most informed team in the Premier League, though.
They're win-win, loss, win-win by the looks of their last 5 performances. So I do feel like that might the only other team that's doing better right now is Liverpool, who haven't lost in 5 games.
Okay.
So Man United's lost 1, but Liverpool have drawn 2 and won 3.
Okay.
So Liverpool are currently the best informed team as of now, which is why they are second. But Manchester United, like, where do you see it going for them? Like, I know they won today, but at what cost? Because what you do, like the fact that he took out a set piece. Like, I don't actually understand. Like, I need you guys to help me, like, unravel it.
The thing with Man United is, their problem is just the structure and the ownership. If they can fix that, they're good to go. Well, but that's not an easy thing to fix.
Yeah, I can't remember. That's it. So Jim Ratcliffe, he's trying to get this to be done quicker. He wanted to come in for Monday, but I don't actually think that's going to happen
he's
now.
Just the same as the Glazers, basically. He's just going to be dancing to their tune. He ain't going to do much.
Yeah. I think what he's going to do is using their money to make footballing decisions. That's what it looks like it's going to happen. So I just feel like, personally, that it's not going to be something of a quick fix because the team he owns, I think we spoke about it a little bit before. Nice,
I think,
they hate him. They protest against him. So I don't actually know how good this is going to be for Manchester United as a club to have 2 owners that are making decisions that fans do not like. You know what I mean? So I just feel like they're going to struggle. But when we go on to the game, it was Victor Lindelof goal, obviously, from set piece. I don't think there's nothing much more to say. Mason Mount came on for Christian Eriksen. Anthony came on.
I think Mount and Anthony had good games.
Yeah.
And I'm not just going to say because it's Luton, innit? I want to say it's because Luton, because every Premier League team is very difficult to play against.
Yeah, you should be playing well against Luton,
You should be, but
it's hard to play these teams.
It's hard to break them down, you get what I'm saying?
They come to your stadium.
It's hard to break them down. I think what Manchester United is now, as if I was telling I'll just focus on results.
Yeah.
Right? I will not focus on playing good football. Any fan that tells you, we're not playing
That's
well,
what he's been doing already.
just focus on results.
There's no, when you see United,
Just focus on
there's no
results.
like, this is what we're trying to do. Or
He
like,
tried
they're
with
just,
the keepers
alright,
and
let's
all
just
that.
place, Onana. But
Yeah.
that's Onana's style,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like, okay, we'll bring in Onana, he's doing
Fuck it
that.
up, bro.
But other than that, I feel like he knows what he needs to do. But the players that he's giving it to, the centre-backs, they don't even know what they're meant
They
to
don't
do.
know.
Yeah.
Are they meant to give it to McTominay to receive in the middle of that midfield
style
and turn
of
around?
They're meant to have him on the half turn.
You get it?
That's who you're getting on the half
It
turn.
don't make sense.
But to be fair to McTominay, though,
He's
like,
good going forward.
as a number 10 for Scotland, he does his bits.
He gets his goals.
He gets his goals. So I feel like maybe
Key
actually, do you know
words
what?
for Scotland.
For
isn't
Scotland,
it?
yes, for Scotland. That is right. But maybe we are still right. He can't do that half turn
Yeah,
stuff.
he can't do that.
Just let him get into the box. Let him get into those
Yeah.
moments.
Late.
Because that's where he was playing when he was younger. That's what he knows from an academy aspect. Just because there was an opening in midfield, he was probably the best player in that academy.
Yeah.
He got the opportunity to play. But I still don't think that means anything. Like, I know we've only seen him as a midfielder, but maybe we should try him out as a 10/9 because
He
Rasmus
used to
Højlund-
play striker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, in
You're
the
setting him
academy.
up. You're setting him up by putting him in those positions
Yeah.
where those are his weak points.
Exactly.
And that's where you're putting him in.
Yeah, maybe he is
It's-
a target man.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Maybe he is a target man that should be playing further upfield. As I'm not saying as the number one option for Man United, because if you're a Man United striker, you should be getting at least 50 goals. But he won't do that.
But you need a goal, bring on McTominay. You got a striker out there, bring on McTominay as an extra man in there.
Exactly.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Rasmus Højlund's got injured this game, I believe, as well.
He's scared of Premier League, that kid, isn't he?
He likes the Champions. He likes the Champions League lights, isn't it?
Yeah.
He don't score in the Prem.
Yeah, that is interesting. I think he's nearly at 007 if I'm not wrong, or he's
In the
probably
Prem?
at it in the Prem. Yeah.
0 goals in the Prem. Yeah.
No assists either. if I'm
Yeah,
not
but
wrong.
Champions. I mean, it helps that in Champions League he's scoring goals.
Yeah, that's
He's
true,
not like
actually.
some other players.
Yeah,
like,
I know for Modric, I let it off for all competitions, innit? So it's like, all competitions, you're doing something, innit?
yeah,
So we
you
can't...
got to do something in some
Yeah.
competitions, bro.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Can we talk about briefly? We talk about Mr. MBE. I feed the children. I just want to just touch on him because I feel he's not really that much interested in football anymore, and I think the coach needs to see that and drop him because
Well, you say that. He got into the England squad this week.
Southgate is not a reasonable human being.
Whilst my boy's sitting at home.
Southgate is not reasonable. Let's not talk about that guy. That guy is not reasonable at all. That guy is not reasonable. But Rashford, like Rashi, like his performances have been rubbish.
They're getting lower, aren't they? In terms
Rubbish. He's having gilt-edged chances, putting it in the keeper's hand, skying it. He don't. Man, I have to say,
But-
Jay Glory was spot on.
Yeah, I agree.
Jay Glory was spot on. This
Yeah.
guy, his decision making zero.
And he attempted 4 dribbles this game. He only done 1 successfully.
Mate.
Only one of those dribbles was successful. And the fact that he only dribbled 4 times as well for a winger, I feel like that's very low.
He needs
For
a
within
break,
90
He
minutes.
needs to go see Jeremy Doku or something.
He needs a break. He needs to sit on that bench and hold it firm because I hate to say it, last season when he was banging all those goals, it was just like good positioning. Like Rashi, mate.
I don't know though. I can
This
see why
drop-off is
United
crazy.
fans like still have time for him, kind of thing. Like they're not. Oh yeah, get him out of the side.
Because
Especially
of
when
what
you
he's
think
done, yeah.
what he's done, what he's
Yeah.
capable of doing, and what you got on the bench in it. Like who's actually coming to play?
Anthony
You
Martial.
get it. It's the options aren't there for United right now, innit? So
No.
you might as well just stick with Rashford and hope one of those dribbles eventually pulls off. One of those shots that he takes eventually goes in.
Even if it's scuffy shot,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
It's sad times for him, man. He needs to take a step back
Yeah.
and reevaluate.
I think Man United as a squad as well. In January, do you think they're going to go through a revamp themselves? Do you reckon any more signings will come
They
in?
ain't even got money like
Yeah, they
that.
seem stingy.
I know they don't.
United used to have money. You
Yeah,
yeah, scared of United
they
in the
ain't
market.
got money.
But
They
now
ain't
it's
got
like
money, man.
And now we don't care.
Yeah, it's like they're borrowing peas to buy players, and that it's like, oh,
Yeah, I feel like the owners, the Glazers, are just waiting for this takeover, like this minority takeover state to go through, and then they'll have someone else's money as well as their own money to just sort
They
of play
don't care
around.
about
A little
anything to
influx
do
of
with
cash.
football.
It's just business, innit? Business
just
is business
business.
for them.
It's just business, man.
Yeah, exactly. I just feel like that's how it's going to be.
How can you not have a sporting director?
Come
on.
Yeah,
they're probably going to loan someone in January because that's what they always do. Ever since Alex Ferguson left, they've only been allowed like 3 players in the summer, innit? 3 players in the summer. Then you get
an emergency loan.
You know, man. That's why you got the Igalos, you get the Cavadis,
Vekor, Sabitzer.
God knows what we're going to get this January, bro. I actually
can't wait. It's going to be someone from the Saudi League, isn't it?
Someone different, bro.
Or a Dutchman.
Oh my
one of Ten Hag's former players.
Imagine if it's like Sadio Mane that just comes in.
Bro, you never know. They could get if Neymar wasn't injured, they could get someone there, bro.
Yeah, you can get a decent player out in that side.
God knows, bro. The defo loan is coming in. The defo.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Cheeky loan.
Yeah, cheeky little loan to just sort out the business.
Yeah.
to let the misery just go on for a little bit more for Man United fans. But let us know in the comments below, Man United fans, what you think is going to happen this January. Do you reckon you'll sign some more players permanently rather than a loan? Or do you reckon it's just going to be more loans as usual? Let's move on to the next team. It is Liverpool against Brentford. They won 3-0. They beat them very convincingly, I'll say. They beat them very convincingly. Who did any of you guys watch the game?
I watched bits and bobs. I didn't see any of the goals, but I wasn't
You watched everything except the goals.
I wasn't catching. It was mad. I wasn't catching the goals. Like I'll turn it on. I'll believe. I'll come back. I'm seeing 1-0 or I come back 2-0. What 3-0? I think on Brentford didn't take their chances. Brentford they had some good chances, but they didn't take it. And Liverpool, that's the thing. When Salah is in that mindset,
2 goals of
bro.
pure class, isn't it?
Yeah. I would say I'm still wary about Liverpool's midfield. I still think they need to firm up the midfield. I still
the choices in midfield, do you reckon?
Yeah, bro. I still feel it's a bit porous because there's a reason why McAllister is playing 6 and he shouldn't be playing 6.
Well, McAllister didn't play today. He wasn't even on the bench. I think he was missing through injury. If he
wasn't playing, who was playing?
So in that midfield 3 was actually Cody Gakpo, Endo, and Dominic Szoboszlai, according to SofaScore.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty attacking.
It is a very attacking.
It's against Brentford at home. Yeah. That can't run against any top 6 sides.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. You know, Robertson didn't play either. You had him missing, and well, that was the only other major thing really. Darwin Núñez. He had an all right game by the looks of it. Very busy in
chaotic.
Chaotic baller. Like very busy person in that middle of the goals, but still no goals for him. Like I don't understand where these goals are going to come for him. I don't actually. I don't know. It's going to be.
He's got 2 this season, right?
He might do, but
against Newcastle, I remember those 2. Yeah. He's got 1 against Villa.
Núñez or Jackson?
Jackson, bro.
Jackson, yeah.
For me, I'll take Jackson. Because I didn't spend that much money on Jackson. And mate, you can't justify spending that much on Núñez.
Núñez got an assist today. He did get an assist.
Yeah. Jackson got a goal.
Yeah, he did. Which is what number 9 should do.
I think Jackson is he's raw. He just needs to be patterned up a bit. Like it's there. It's there, but he just needs to calm down. But because of the club he's in, there's a lot of pressure. So you don't have time. But Núñez, you know how much money they spent on Núñez?
No idea.
Yeah,
72 million, wasn't it?
They spent a lot of money on him.
His time is running out in it to start. You know what I mean? Fixing up because he's been on that chaotic thing for a while, and eventually you need to start polishing it up.
As much as we get at Jackson, he's still got the hat trick against Chelsea. Even though he could have scored 6, he still got the hat trick against Tottenham. Núñez may not have gotten a hat trick that match. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know about.
I think Klopp needs to figure it out sooner rather than later because it is looking tough for Núñez to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, to give a good argument for spending that much money on him. It looks like a waste.
Remember that time when they bought him? They were doing Haaland versus Núñez.
I remember that.
Núñez scored. Haaland didn't score.
Yeah, of course. I remember that.
Levels apart. Now, I don't even know. I don't even think about Núñez as being like when I hear Núñez, I'm like, okay, he's in the squad. Okay, what do you want me to do about that?
I'm not even scared.
I'm not scared of him.
You compare Núñez to the lower strikers like Eddie and Nketiah and whatnot.
Bro, Eddie Nketiah's got a hat trick. Don't be excited. Bro, I'm telling you, like levels are high right now. If Núñez doesn't get if he doesn't get 10 goals this season, there's a problem.
10
10 goals is hard as well. 10 goals is not easy to get, but there's a couple strikers that have 10 goals that you would say Nunes should be better than that. Example, Taiwo Awoniyi. He's got 10. First season in the Prem.
He's playing well.
For relegation scrapping Nottingham Forest, he got 10 goals.
He is playing well still.
Nunes has no excuse.
Yeah.
He has no excuse. I don't want to hear nothing, bro.
And Liverpool are looking good this season.
Yeah.
So it's not a Liverpool problem. It's a
personal problem.
It's you. And they didn't kidnap your dad. So, bro, they didn't kidnap your dad. So I don't even know why you're not playing well, bro. People's dads got kidnapped and they still scored. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what he's on. I do not know what he's on.
That guy should be filming Taken 2, but he's playing football like it's no one's business.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
There's a story about that as well. Because we were talking about
Luis Diaz,
and people's dads getting kidnapped. John Obi Mikel was talking about when
his dad
because his thing is his dad is very stubborn. Like that was the second time his dad got kidnapped. The first time was 2012. Second time he got kidnapped again, innit? And
the World Cup, weren't it?
World Cup, innit? And they were in Russia, and then Abramovich called them up, and I was like, "Yo, brother, I heard it happened again."
What do you mean it happened again?
Bro, this is the second time.
What do you mean
it happened again? And because like this is, I said, do you want me to send some dons in there?
Yeah.
To get your dad? Because I know if they go in there, Mikel's thinking, what do you mean like that? But he said, yo, I will send them in. That's what you call an owner. That's what you call someone that's your guy. That's your friend. He's like, bro, I'll send them in and they'll get it sorted. They'll get it sorted, bro. They'll sort it out, bro. So I think couple man need to look into what's going on.
How does he let it happen twice though? I just want to put
it's
it
his
out
dad.
there.
I got the sources in it.
That's what I mean.
Obviously, when it happened the first time, he told his dad, yo, you need to move where you're living, innit? His dad's like, nah, this is my village.
Was he living in like...
Yeah, it's the community. Yeah, like, this is where I know people. I don't want you to move me to the city. Yeah. Bro, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
everybody got the drop on
everybody knows, bro. Everybody knows where Mikel's dad is. Everybody knows where Mikel's dad is, bro. So you're telling me that anytime that man want a few extra children, like, yo, let's go kidnap his dad again, bro.
I was thinking,
let's go kidnap his dad again, bro.
Where's my man's dad still there?
Bro, he's still there. No, let's kidnap him again.
Let's go get him, yeah.
Because the first time he paid, didn't it? The second time, they're like, yo, they're kind of low on cash. Let's
get John Obi's dad right.
Let's run it again. Quick time. Let's run it again. We know we're gonna get the piece. Mad, didn't it? But what can we do, man?
Well, thankfully, after that World Cup, then to be fair, Obi Mikel didn't become a very standout player after that 2018 Russia World Cup.
You was trying to wrap up. I think that was near the tail end of his. Quality player, but that was near the end of
I think he realised his dad's ruining his career.
He was like, yo, bro, I'm dropping too much money, man. This guy ain't trying to listen, bro. Let me just retire, man.
Yeah, you can't teach an old dog
He ain't trying. He's stubborn, man. These men are stubborn, man.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's move on to the next game then. Bournemouth versus Newcastle. Yeah, I did miss this one. It was in the wrong order. But yeah, Newcastle lost 2-0 after their... They played in the Champions League this week, right? They lost as well to Dortmund, if I'm not wrong. Was it Dortmund?
Yeah, Dortmund.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah,
slapped.
Beaten easily. So I just feel like right now, Newcastle are a little bit just stuck in the mud with the injuries that they have, the suspensions they have as well.
Which you have to deal with if you want to be a big club.
Yeah.
If you want to play Champions League.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make excuses.
I
agree.
Saying,
No, someone was making excuses for them, though.
There's a lot of pundits. Trivia, man. Talking to some fans that came all the way from flipping Newcastle to come and watch garbage.
Like,
I came 8 hours and you're telling me you got injuries.
And I'm now got to go home. Back. After that silent coach.
I'm going back.
You think I want to hear about your injuries?
Run off, bro.
And all I got in repeat is you telling me you got injuries.
You got injuries. Go and sniff some snus, bro.
Newcastle fans
and it's not helping them that the scheduling is always putting them at 5:30. I don't know what these Arabs have done or how much they've paid, but Newcastle always on primetime TV. And they're not playing football. They're not playing primetime football. You know what I'm saying? And the fans as well, they'll come, watch it L and go back at that. You know, if the match starts at 5:30, they're probably done at like 7:30, 8, and they have to go back.
Grab a Greggs and dip in it.
Oh my days, that's horrible.
That's what it's got to be for them.
These are the teams that people had. Oh yeah, Chelsea aren't getting top 4 because a team like Newcastle aren't ready for this kind of thing to do it. It's all good doing it last season, but to come back and do it again when you've already got Champions League football and you're playing midweek and then you got to go play on a Saturday. It's not easy. You're not gonna. You're going to struggle. Your team's going to look thin when it gets to that December period as well now.
Yeah, we've got to wait and see.
What's going on here? They're still in the Carabao Cup. I think we've got them in that.
Yeah,
They're
they
still in
want
the
to
FA
play.
Cup,
They want to
so
win that.
You want to play with the big boys. You need a big boy
You
squad.
want to play with the big
Yeah.
boys.
You can't be
yeah?
having 17-year-olds as your backups and that. Like, you got to be ready.
And
Yeah.
they've spent money.
They have.
Yeah.
But obviously that money's not available until next season now.
Yeah, got
So
put on the
yeah,
They got limited.
yeah. So they got a lot of injuries. You know, they got Jacob Murphy's missing, Matty Target, Alexander Isak, Sven Botman's missing, Harvey Barnes is missing, Elliot Anderson's
You're
missing.
talking Jacob Murphy and that. Elliot.
And
I
then
like
some of the
Jacob
man is
Murphy, bro.
And then Bruno Guimaraes is suspended as well. So
He did that on purpose.
what?
He got suspended on purpose. So that he misses the Bournemouth game so he can play against I think he's playing Chelsea,
Yeah.
He did that on purpose, man.
And they ended up costing them. Now
now
they might lose that game and the Chelsea game.
Exactly,
And now,
bro.
Yeah, I think it's just going to take time, really. I think it's just going to take time for this Newcastle squad to really become what it is. It's only
Facts.
2 seasons.
Yeah, you're right.
Eddie Howe is going to show what type of manager he is in this season.
100%.
This is the make or break season for him. I
They
feel.
should have
Yeah,
never
he's
been in
got
the
one
Champions League right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
fast
Schedule.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
ahead of
ahead of
schedule.
Yeah,
schedule.
they went
and
ahead
that's
of
based
schedule.
on everybody else being bad last season.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
bro. So take an L, go to League Europa. As my as my colleague says at work, go to League Europa. You can do something. That's how he calls it. He's Portuguese and he's like, go League Europa. League Europa's
Well, and
there.
they're respecting the European
Yeah,
League. Maybe even a
bro.
conference. You can skip the conference because you got
Yeah,
money. Skip
League
that, innit?
Europa is
Go
cool,
Europa
bro.
League, get a little
Bro,
trophy, finally.
bro, that's you there,
Because once you
pal.
play them Thursday nights, then you're ready for them Wednesday nights. Innit? You're ready for that step up. But
Exactly.
you're going to try to come straight to Champions
Straight.
League.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, you beat PSG, but bro, I don't know about the return leg. I don't know what's going to be
PSG
happening.
was just PSG underestimated.
Yeah, man.
They had like 2 in midfield against Newcastle, so they thought these were a small team, innit? Like, who are Newcastle?
Who are the
Kind of
Geordies?
PSG, innit? Like, and, you know, they got to learn their lesson. But
They got
Newcastle,
touched.
they're not ready for that long run, innit?
They're not, bro. It's difficult, bro.
They'll lose to these other small teams, Bournemouth, man.
Yeah,
How can
definitely.
you beat Arsenal one week and then go to Bournemouth and they got demolished by Bournemouth. Bournemouth could have scored 8 goals in that match, bro. Bournemouth were playing football. Newcastle had nothing. Nothing. What's the name of Nick Pope was saving them, bro.
Yeah.
It could have been a shocker. But I mean, at the end of the day, season, there's still games to play, innit?
Yeah.
So I don't think Newcastle are gonna get top 4 this season.
Fair enough.
I think they're gonna
They are 7th right now, if I'm not wrong.
I think they could finish there. They could finish
5th or
there.
6th. 6th or 7th, if I'm not wrong. Oh, 7th.
They
Yeah,
could
it is
finish
7th.
there.
Yeah.
There's no harm in
Yeah, that's
finishing
about
there.
right for them,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, no, that's fair enoff. But
That's conference. Yeah.
yeah,
not bad.
a player I want to highlight for Bournemouth is the left-sided centre back slash left back Lloyd Kelly. He had a very good game, and he has been looked at as an opportunity for certain big clubs, really. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on him. So Liverpool, Newcastle, who they just beat, AC Milan, Juventus, Borussia Dortmund, and Tottenham Hotspur.
How old is he?
All want Lloyd Kelly. He's 25.
Go abroad, bro.
Go abroad, do you reckon?
Go
Is
abroad.
he English?
He's English, yeah.
Go
Yeah.
abroad. It's gonna be hard to go abroad, but go abroad, bro. Don't
Yeah.
go Tottenham.
No bangers and mash
Nah,
out in
Tottenham.
abroad. Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
go Tottenham.
Tottenham could be a good move for a player like him. It's tough because you might end up being stuck at like a
That's what I'm saying.
mid-level,
Don't do that to
semi-big
yourself.
club, innit? But
Yeah, I mean, about 25-30 million seems to be the amount of money that Bournemouth are willing to let him go for. So,
it's decent.
it's not a bad amount of money. And for a player that's really performing well for Bournemouth, I think Tottenham, it could be a good opportunity.
Yeah.
I feel like Liverpool, if he goes there, that's too much spotlight on him. Because right now, Virgil van Dijk needs a centre-back partner. He won't be that centre-back partner.
Yeah.
I think if he goes there, he'll just be a replacement.
That's the problem with Virgil van Dijk. You shouldn't need a partner. You should look for an understudy. Because Virgil van Dijk's legs are not the same anymore.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
That guy ain't got 5 years in him.
No. Yeah.
He should be looking, like, you get what I'm saying? He should
Is
be
it
looking.
Konate that?
Yeah, he should get Konate and they should be looking for Konate's partner. Van
yeah.
Dijk ain't here for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
It's looking, but I don't see that. 2025, yeah. If Van Dijk is still starting games for Liverpool, then yeah, there's a problem somewhere. Because
Yeah.
they should have moved on from that. 2025, he should be like coming on, trying to reassure, trying to hold on
Dressing
to a.
room player.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If he's
yeah,
starting games 2025,
It's
clock.
going to be tough, isn't
It's
it?
gonna be tough, bro.
Yeah. The other teams interested in Lloyd Kelly, were Newcastle. If he goes there, Botman's better than him. He's a left-sided centre-back, so he's left-footed.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
Botman. it won't really fit
Botman's
there.
injured right now, right?
Botman is injured right now, but when he comes back, he'll just be second place. So they're paying £30 million for someone to just warm up the bench.
Yeah, and for him, he's got to go somewhere that he's playing. Man.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was going to go on to AC Milan and Juventus. You're not going to. I don't think he'll play games there. But the team I think could be actually interesting one is Dortmund. Dortmund could be a good one because they don't have the centre backs that they used to. Mats Hummels isn't the same centre back.
Yeah. I don't know why he's still on the pitch.
They're trying to play Emre Can there, who used to be a midfielder. So I don't know.
Emre Can he's a utility player.
He's a utility player. No, I get that. Yeah, the defence is still horrible.
It's not it.
It's still horrible.
It's not it, bro.
It definitely is still horrible. So I feel like Lloyd Kelly, if you want to move, go to someone like Tottenham. If you want to like feel what it's like to be in a top 6 race, otherwise just go Dortmund.
Go Dortmund, get slapped 5-0 by Bayern Munich all the time, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Second or third. Premier League money is too nice.
It's too
tempting for people. It is too tempting. You're right. All right, let's move on to the next game. I believe it's the last one as well. Arsenal versus Burnley. It finished 3-1 to Arsenal. Trossard with a goal as well as Tommy. No, not Tommy. It was Zinchenko and who else was it? I've forgotten. Who
scored the second goal for us. I've even forgotten.
Oh my gosh!
I'm trying to remember now.
Saliba, there you go. Oh yeah, that was a very good set piece as well. By the way,
right on his head. Yeah, right on his noggin,
and right in front of Trafford's face. Like it really kept the goalkeeper's area busy.
That's what Martinelli and Saka should be looking at: how to play in a good corner.
Yeah, like that.
That
was Trossard's penalty, corner, weren't it? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'll leave it to you as the Arsenal fan as how you felt the game went. What do you think about it?
Good control, decent control over the game. I like the way we replied ASAP to Burnley. I've told Company, he's not trying to listen to me. You don't play football in your first year in the Prem. You have to go for result. Don't play football. Bro, I understand he wants to go machine for machine with my man. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to show Arteta that I'm the better understand. This is that. Arteta said, bro, don't do this. I was listening more to Pep. I'm playing football. Nah, bro. You're in the relegation scrap out. Don't play. Don't play. Just get the goal. Just get the goal. Yo, bro, I don't know who he's trying to be like, bro. But yeah, it was a good dominant victory. I'm happy that, we got past them. Understand, Fabio Vieira, sorry about the red card, very reckless, but go on.
I've asked a question about a certain Kai Havertz, isn't it?
Oh, no, we're always playing 10.
Arteta said that, quote, he's playing well. He's looking
number 29 is not playing well.
I'm not sure where he's getting this
Number 29 is not playing well.
I watch him like a hawk when he plays. He's like watching Arsenal.
Number 29 is just tall and useless. He's not playing well. Like, we're always playing 10 against 11. We're always playing.
Instead, number 29.
He's number 29, bro. Number 29, bro. That's what he is. Like, he ain't doing nothing, bro. We even gave him a mercy penalty. He scored that to get his hopes up. Bro, this guy's stinking up the gaff.
So what's Arteta seeing in him still?
Arteta's just being stubborn. It's like when you have a girl you like, you've told all your friends that, this is the girl I'm feeling, that I'm trying to date. And they're like,
all your pockets,
and they're like, nah, she's not all that still, but you're still trying to be like, nah, she's buff. What are you talking about?
It's like that meme. She's very beautiful.
She's very beautiful. That's what I'm trying to let people know.
That was literally this weekend.
That's my guy. I spent 60 million on him. That's all of us, we've just concluded that that's a waste of money.
I think the last 4 games, he's played 90 minutes straight.
18 games, bro.
Everyone's trying to tell.
One goal, which was the penalty, and everything else is just nothing.
I did it for 2 years, 3 years. You confirm it for at least
everyone's been trying to tell Arteta, your missus isn't the one. You need to look elsewhere. And he's like, no, this is it. This is her. This is the one.
Bro, if not because we're actually winning games, this would be so much harsher than it used to be. But the thing is, we could be winning games more comfortably if we had, I think he's playing 8. I think the position he's playing is 8. Like, this guy, I do not understand where he wants to play, how he wants to play. I don't even get what is... If we go up to Kai Havertz right now and tell him that, bro, what is your, what are you doing?
What's your position?
Yeah, what's your position? What are you doing? You'll be waffling, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, after that goal against Man City in the Champions League final, this guy just locked off. He just locked.
That's my season. No, thank you, everyone.
I've won the Champions League. I've married. I'm 6'4". I ain't got no worries no more. Just leave me out. Even the way he plays for Arsenal, he's just bare like...
He's the highest earner at the club.
Oh, he's just passing
Leave
the
me be.
ball.
That would never sit right
That's
with me.
wild,
If I was Saka,
bro.
yeah, I'm knocking on Eddie's
That's
door. Yo.
wild,
Let
bro.
me see.
I'm
Havertz's
asking a pay
contract.
rise every week.
Bro,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
wild,
How
bro.
much is Havertz on again? Yeah, put me
Bro.
on that and
Yeah.
more.
That's-
Match me on
I'm,
that.
I'm
yeah.
gonna give him a challenge, bro. Havertz, if you can get 5 goals this season, 5 goals this season, just
Yeah.
5,
yeah.
just 5. I don't say anything about you anymore.
Just for context, you man, Nicholas Jackson's already got 6.
Why are you comparing a striker to a midfielder though?
Do we know if he's a midfielder? Is he a striker? You know what I mean? He's
Who,
played in
Havertz?
Havertz. He's played
He's a
in that
10.
8. He's had some
He's a
minutes. in
what?
the
I think
9.
he's a 10.
Don't say that. That's a disgrace to all 10s. Don't say that.
But that's where he started his career at
He's an
Leverkusen. Yeah, what is he?
He's an
You
8.
tell me then.
He's a 12. He ain't meant to be here, man. He's a 12. He's a 12, man.
He's the 12th man.
Let's get out of this, man.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
And we'll go on to the last thing about Robert De Zerbi. Is it Roberto? Something like that.
Robert.
I've got it in front of me. I don't know why.
Roberto,
Yeah,
he's
Roberto De
Italian.
Bobby.
Zerbi. Yeah,
like, bro.
Bobby De Zerbi. Yeah, Bobby De Zerbi. His team drew 1-1 with Sheffield United. I'm not going to lie, Brighton have not been looking like the same Brighton of last season. I don't think no one's really talking about them as much.
It's the Thursday nights.
Yeah, it's the Thursday nights that's
You
killing
know
them.
them flights to next country. You don't know.
Kazakhstan and all them,
Yeah.
man.
Man's got to go see Borat and then he has to try and come to
bro.
Sheffield after, you know what I mean?
Up north.
Khabib, you know, man,
Exactly, man. He's got to go and play Hasbullah's coach.
Yeah, bro.
It's not easy. It's not
5
easy.
games they ain't won.
That's
they've
yeah.
been drawing
It's
games,
difficult.
you know.
This is another team that they had. Oh yeah, maybe they get top 4. Maybe they get Europe. Nah, you're not ready for it again.
bro.
You're not ready for it. It's too much.
Yeah, they're 8th right now, and this game they got a red card as well to add to the pain of
You
what
got
they
the
go
red card?
through. The red card. Let me just double check that. The red card was Mohamed Dahoud. Mahmoud Dahoud.
I'm
Sorry.
guessing it was a bit contentious.
Yeah, it must
For him to say he hates, you don't like 80% of the refs.
Yeah, I was going to go on to that. So a quote that came out of De Zerbi's mouth was that he hates 80% of English referees.
Okay, bro.
I think that tells you the whole landscape of what English footballing referees are like.
Just calm.
Like, I think if you said to someone, what's football? And then you have to talk about referees. I think just show them the article of what De Zerbi says about English referees. And that just gives you a whole context about them. Like, we've done a whole lot of stuff about PGMOL, NOP, QRSTUV.
Yeah,
And it's all just awful. Like,
it's awful,
everything
bro.
about it. Like, Anthony Taylor, I thought he was properly demoted. And then you tell
that's one
me
game.
he was managing, he was
Refereeing
refereeing the game today.
Yeah, just one
With his
game,
bald
bro.
head just there ruining the match.
I didn't even know.
That's
I
one
didn't
game.
even clock onto that.
It's just one game, bro. And De Zerbi's coming from a league where they were one of the first leagues to have refs as professionals. So like
Yeah.
the ref wasn't like a part-time thing, it was professional.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he knows the level he should be at. You know what I'm saying? And so many individuals in the Premier League era fought for the refs in this country to be professional. And look at how they're repaying them back, bro.
Can I
This
be
is what
honest
they're
though?
doing.
I don't really like all of this complaining in it from the managers, innit? It just feels like everyone gets decisions going through and for them. innit?
Arteta apologised.
I think-
Probably like he's all happy with it.
You know, the thing, what Arteta was trying to do was just trying to be like, yeah, I told you guys didn't do a good job this time. You did a good job this time. I'm just trying to be fair and cut down the middle. I think he should have said nothing after that. After he said his piece about Newcastle, tell him to F off, man.
Mourinho would have already been slapped with a
Don't
100k
do
fine and a
that, bro.
touchline suspension, but Arteta is the Premier League sweetheart right now. He's the one that they all
is he?
I won't say
Loads of
sweetheart. They
people
don't like him, bro. They don't
Not a lot of
like my
people
man.
like
They like
him.
Klopp more than they like him, bro.
But
Klopp's been that
Klopp's
guy.
always been
Yeah,
that guy.
they don't really like Arteta because he talks a lot, bro.
Klopp will start complaining about scheduling. People are like, maybe they've got a point. Liverpool played too many.
He complains about too much stuff.
Yeah, man.
I remember there was a time where he was saying the wind is too much, or like there was too much rain on
moving
our
like
side.
Ty from
You
Arsenal
know,
fans
since they
to
lost in the
bro.
Champions League last week, he was complaining about them scheduling the press conference when the
Bro.
opposition's fans are going to be there celebrating. It was like, whose idea was it to schedule?
Europa.
Like, what are you, man? Oh,
Europa. Thursday night. You have to let them know. You have to let them know, bro. Don't mind him,
like
man.
there as well.
He's a
Popcorn, they
salty
say
guy,
everything,
bro.
Man.
Yeah, he's very salty. I agree with that.
Salty guy.
But yeah, I just think I personally agree with Zerbi. 80% of the referees are unlikable in this league. Do you remember back in the day when we had that proper Baldy, where we had the proper Baldy, the Italian guy?
Yeah, the guy that
yeah.
had
I need
He
to
had
find
that
it.
condition where he had alopecia as well. He had no eyebrows, and he was in front of PES 3, Revolution 3. Yeah.
Pierluigi Collina.
Bro will tell you you're off, bro. Man will be like this.
And he would get touchy with the players. You'd be like,
bro, bang you.
Don't touch me. Don't you dare try.
He's not like these man.
He's not even wham or nothing.
He's not wham.
You don't want him to wipe that finger. And
mafia boss, bro.
Yeah, bro. He was actually he was a referee that players was feared of, and now people look at him and like, what? Who are you talking to?
Can you imagine they try to put a referee, one of these modern day referees on the FIFA or EAFC?
They were like, who the hell is this devil?
Bro. Back then it was like, right.
Yeah, this guy's on it now. Like, imagine
the guy. It makes sense.
Imagine Michael Oliver on there.
Yeah,
like, fucking
who's this
man?
bum in this cover? Innit? Yeah, exactly, man. It's so true. I agree with that personally. And then the next thing we'll move on is to Bayer Leverkusen. We'll end it on a high because Leverkusen are soaring high in the Bundesliga, unbeaten still in the German league. And they're just killing it right now. Xabi Alonso looks like he is the next up-and-coming manager rather than Mikel Arteta. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there.
He needs to win something. He needs to win something first, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree.
He needs to win something first,
yeah,
bro.
100%.
I don't mind it. No harm done, bro.
That is a proper squad, though. Like, in terms of when it comes to everything, they've got it all, you know. They got a proper striker in Boniface, which you guys know about more than me, I would say.
Yeah.
How would you describe him for those that don't know him?
Fast, skillful, will not make you
African striker
with a bit of flair as well. Like he's strong,
direct,
man. Bro, that man will get you goals.
Yeah,
get you goals.
Osimhen or him?
In terms of what?
Whatever you want to put base on.
Osimhen has more experience. You get what I'm saying? Osimhen's played in multiple leagues.
Isn't Boniface older though?
Yeah, you can get one.
Isn't Boniface older than Osimhen?
Nah, bro. Boniface says he's 22 years old.
That face is 27, 28 though. I'm just saying.
Yo, Boniface says he's 22. He said he's 22. That's what he said he is. He said he's 22.
Because when I look at his face face is 28.
Yeah, he says 22, so I'll give him his 22.
Why is it showing me popes and stuff
he's got a future.
There's a lot of players like that these days. Wow, this guy's younger than me. Are you sure?
Yeah, look at this.
Like couple man Jackson.
Are you sure you're younger than me, Jackson?
Jackson is younger. Jackson is old, man.
Yeah, like I mean, look at his face. Right, this will be on the screen for you guys to see. Hopefully, we'll try and get it on there. So this is Boniface's. Like, look at it.
What year did Boniface say he was born? 2000 and what?
What age did you say he was?
He said he was 22. So that's 2001 or 2002, 2001.
2002, yeah. And this is Osimhen. Osimhen looks younger than what Boniface is. I'm just saying.
Man, it's the struggle, innit?
Yeah.
It gets like that, bro.
Other key players for Leverkusen this season: Jeremy Frimpong, right back, very pacey, electric. Really does the business for them on that side. He really joins up well with the attack. Granit Xhaka, he's just doing what he was doing at Arsenal now, just with Leverkusen instead.
You know, you get a bit more space for them ones in behind.
Yeah. And that other guy,
Wirtz.
Florian Wirtz.
He came back from 2 ACL injuries.
Yeah, long-term injuries as well, and he's just really like come back. And has been the golden boy that everyone was expecting, you know.
But you know what I mean? There was a certain other German wonder kid that came from Leverkusen.
I was about to come on to that. Yeah,
that's gonna make me cry.
He's like, I mean, he's not the only one. Gamble,
Kai Havertz isn't the only other one. Julian Brandt as well, who's a Dortmund.
So he's showing more potential than Kai.
I feel like Julian Brandt never reached what
he didn't reach.
I still think he's that one bit below. But yeah, I feel like there's always an academy product coming out from there. You know, Emre Can came from the academy of them before moving to Bayern Munich.
So are you guys saying Florian should just stay where he is?
Just stay, for now.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. Yeah, exactly like that. And I think that's how we'll wrap up today's episodes. Thank you for Ali coming on again.
It's been
lovely to have you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and we'll hope to see you on another head-to-head. As well as another series we're going to be doing. Talking about title, you might be battling for a title soon. I'm just saying. As well as a new little setup we might be coming, so keep an eye on that. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.